Welcome to Signal to Alpha, your essential market briefing. I'm Lady Muriel, cutting through the noise to deliver what moves markets today. Let's get you your alpha before the opening bell. Here's what's driving markets this Wednesday. The $30 trillion Treasury market faces mounting pressure as bond professionals warn continued yield curve narrowing could impact portfolios across asset classes. Cisco delivers record quarterly results on AI infrastructure demand, but shares pull back on margin concerns. Sunbelt housing markets show structural cracks with nearly 1 in 5 sellers listing below purchase price. Bill Ackman returns to Netflix after a dramatic exit, betting artificial intelligence hype created bargains. And Social Security recipients will see bigger checks in 2027, with analysts projecting a 3.2 to 3.6% cost of living adjustment. Let's start with the bond market. Wall Street professionals are sounding alarms about the $30 trillion Treasury market. Rising risks and pressures are driving yield curve narrowing and climbing Treasury yields. The critical takeaway: these tremors don't stay contained in fixed income. Treasury market stress ripples through equity valuations, credit spreads, and overall portfolio performance. This isn't just a bond story, it's a whole market story. On the corporate front, Cisco reported blowout fourth fiscal quarter results with revenue hitting $17.3 billion, up 18% year over year, and crushing the analyst consensus of $16.8 billion. The networking giant attributed the surge to an artificial intelligence supercycle, with hyperscalers accelerating data center construction at record pace. Despite record revenue, Cisco shares fell in pre-market trading Thursday as analysts flagged squeezed profit margins. Strong top-line growth doesn't always translate to shareholder gains when profitability comes under pressure. The housing market is sending clear distress signals, particularly across Sunbelt markets. Nearly 1 in 5 sellers in certain Sunbelt areas are now listing homes below their original purchase price. National home sales slumped in July as elevated prices, high mortgage rates, and Middle East tensions continue weighing on activity. These local cracks suggest structural pressures from sustained high borrowing costs are finally breaking through. In hedge fund moves, Bill Ackman is buying Netflix again after famously exiting his stake years ago. Pershing Square is also purchasing 5 other stocks, betting that the market's obsession with artificial intelligence has created bargain-priced opportunities in quality names. For Social Security recipients, expect bigger checks next year. Analysts project the 2027 cost of living adjustment will range between 3.2 and 3.6%, adding at least $67 per month to the average retiree benefit. That's above the 20-year average of 2.6% and higher than this year's 2.8% adjustment. Finally, the Trump administration's Department of Education Office for Civil Rights opened a federal investigation into Florida State University over 32 scholarships allegedly discriminating based on race or sex. The probe examines whether the university violated Title VI and Title IX. Florida State maintains all students are eligible and that donor preferences are not requirements. That's your signal to alpha for today. Subscribe for tomorrow's essential market briefing. Trade smart, stay informed. Check us out at capitalcopilot.io.